the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. Every time these two meet, it feels huge. It was that way last year, Ohio State going into Happy Valley. But the script rarely seems to deviate. Penn State never seems to find a way to be able to beat the Buckeyes.
No, and this one went right down to the wire last year, too, David. Remember that? Penn State had the ball down on Ohio State's 1-yard line in the fourth quarter. A little bit of time left. They go incomplete. They're stopped. Then Ohio State just melted. They kept the ball for 11 plays and walked out with the dub.
And the good thing is, by watching this game today, you're going to see some weird stuff. Last year, remember you saw turnovers inside the 5-yard line. Something always happens in this matchup, but Penn State's got to get this monkey off their back.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Allen. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. To the air. It's Aller. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the score. Back's got it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State.
And
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Leaves it with the back. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rose. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing.
Continues to fight for yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Porter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for... And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Allard. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. And you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. And you think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's a heat. Finds him out of the backfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is...
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Option look, it's Aller. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Pulls it in. It's Tate. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. The tap. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air, it's Sayin. He'll throw it. Got a man, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first, keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eye.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down the run-away, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Allard. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Pena. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Sayed. The short hands, it's Graham. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Tied it now in motion.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wide out, trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Snag in the middle. It's Porter. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Smith. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one?
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how.
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. Running into the open space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have divided these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They
unleashes one deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
17 on the play. First down for the offense.
Offense set on first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.
Pass interference. Defense.
And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. With Ohio State once again